Welcome everybody. This is the FLHCC group from Spring 2020, and we're filming this video just with different tips and tricks and what we want to say to future researchers on the FLHCC group. My name is Hannah, so I've been on this project for 2 semesters now, so 1 full year. And right now I'm about to start a master's at Concordia in leadership and management, and then I want to get my PhD in behavioral genetics.
Hi guys, my name's Sarah. This is my 2nd semester, so also a full year on the project, and hopefully start medical school next year, so fall of 2021, and I'm in a gap year right now, so I'm just trying to make money.
Hi guys, my name is Katrina. I've been on the project for 3 years, and my future plan is just to go to medical school, so same like Stig, I'm going to take a gap year, and hopefully next year I get in. So yeah.
Hi, I'm Ailey. This is my 1st semester on the project. I have a couple more semesters before I graduate, so I'll still be in school for the upcoming future, but after that I'm also hopefully going to go to medical school and do something along the lines of that.
Hey guys, I'm Tim. This would be my 2nd semester on this project, and I actually just got accepted into pharmacy school.
Woo!
Ooh. Super exciting stuff. Yeah.
So we each have prepared some advice for you guys that we're just going to share, so you guys can watch this and kind of have a little bit better idea of what to expect. So my first piece of advice is to remember your group's coffee or tea orders, or however they enjoy their caffeine, even Dr. Yang's. This is super important for all the early mornings. The earliest I think one of us went in was like 5:30 a.m. I think one time Tim and I went in. And for all the late nights, one time Tim and I left the lab at I think 2 a.m. Katrina's been there around that time before. So caffeine is always going to be part of the answer, especially when things go wrong. To be honest, our team meetings got better once we started bringing caffeine and playing music. And then my other piece of advice is to find your rhythm. You don't have to always do lab in the morning or during like your meeting times. I always went in the evenings after practice and like worked on homework and kind of did lab work at the same time. So it didn't look like a normal or conventional lab, but it was when like the real science happened.
Some things that I thought is you're going to be really busy, especially like we're all in clubs and athletics in some way, shape, or form, or multiple of that. And just being busy, like that's just the reality of it. But like learning what advantages you have as a researcher and using those to your advantage. So like in the lab, you can have your own spot to sit, your own comfy chair. Like you can leave textbooks in there. You can leave snacks in there. May or may not have done that. Sorry, Dr. Yang. You know, I don't know, and just stuff like that, and just like using your research group and slacking things out and just asking questions. Never be afraid to ask a question. Also, just look at the SOPs we made during this coronavirus quarantine. We made like 4 or 5 different SOPs just from like what we've learned, and we want to help you guys so you're not just going into it blind. You have a little bit of experience so we can continue to like push the project forward. And then some days just you're going to get really frustrated, you're going to make a mistake, or you know things aren't going to go as planned and you're like 2 days behind. And just remember that like Dr. Yang picked you specifically to be on this project, and you're part of the reason whenever this cure and molecular cause can be identified, you are a part of that. No matter what anyone says, like you do it, you got it. Just believe in yourself even when you make mistakes.
So yeah, so your 1st semester is obviously going to be like hard because you're trying to like take in all these information and try to catch up to where the project is now. So, you know, if you're ever behind, if you need help on anything, like feel free to ask Dr. Ying or Ailey or like anyone. You know, like we all had our struggles when we first joined. So most likely when you first join, it's going to be kind of hard. And also communication is key for this project, just because if you're communicating, you're letting Dr. Ying knows if you need help or if, you know, if something goes on and you need to extend like a deadline. Like she's very understanding. So always communicate with Dr. Ying, with your group, because that will make everything and the project a whole lot easier. And also have fun. At first, it's going to be like a lot of information. However, when you learn the techniques, the skills, it can be pretty fun. And, you know, you get to do like a lot of critical thinking and be creative. So that's what's is really great about it. So enjoy it while you can.
A couple things that I had, pretty similar to what other people have been saying too, is first of all, have fun. Like this is a really cool project and you're going to learn a lot. And there's a lot of techniques that may seem very complicated, but you can use them in lots of different areas. So mastering those would be super important and really cool. But along with that too, you also, you want to have fun. Don't be serious 24/7. I mean, you want to be serious. You want to get results. You want to do your best, but you're just going to stress yourself out if you also don't take a step back and remember that mistakes and accidents happen and it'll all work out in the end. Like Katrina was saying, communication is super important, and it's going to be tough a little bit too, but rely on your peers as well. Dr. Yang, she believes in you and your group. You're never alone. Slack out for sure. Don't be afraid to use Slack, even if it's like a random question that you don't think is either necessary or it's too easy of a question. I promise you, if you're thinking it, somebody else is definitely thinking it too. Even I might be like, say I've been here for 3 semesters, there's going to be stuff I forget. It's all free game.
Yeah, and I just want to add some last little things. Dr. Yang is really going to push you hard to get out of your comfort zone, and it's going to seem like a really sucky thing, but in the end it's really important. I think everyone can say that sometimes you're oh my gosh, this is so sucky, I don't want to do this. That's going to help you so much in the long run, and it's going to build your confidence so much. For sure, I know myself at the beginning of when I started, I had no confidence at all in what I was doing, and I think everyone else can say this too, but because you're pushed out of your comfort zone so much, you're really going to build that confidence that you can use later on in your career and in your life, which is obviously super important. And then my other thing is that make sure you have fun in lab and out of lab. I know that we raced around on the wheelie chairs a lot, which is super fun. And then also if you're outside of lab, just data mining or stuff, or for example, working on your project poster, make sure you bring snacks to all your other research partners, because they'll love you. Not just the coffee, like Hannah said, other food too.
Yeah, so that's what we got. We're wishing you the best of luck. As Stick said, read the SOPs. We really slaved over those over quarantine for you guys, and before we struggled a lot to make sure that you guys can continue to push the project forward. So